Hi everyone, in before tutorial we seen how to rotate the coins by using C# script. In this tutorial we'll see how the camera will follow along with the player by using C# script. If you not seen before tutorials, just the link was in description. You can follow all the tutorials and you can learn how to develop 2D game. If you not subscribed to my channel, just hit that subscribe button. Let's watch this amazing movement of camera along with the player. If you can see here, just I'll play the game and we can observe what happening here. So just maximize this and you can see just I'm playing the game and so the camera is not moving front or backwards. Why? Because the reason is we didn't write any code for camera and we didn't add it. So our target is movement of camera along with the player. So this is our target. So just I'll move the camera along with the player. So just I'll keep, we can do multiple ways, movement of camera can be done multiple ways. Just I'll drag this camera and make it as a player. That means parent is the player and child is the main camera. So parent, main camera acquires all properties from player, right? So if player moves, then automatically the camera is also moves. Just watch, is it working or not? We can see here, yes, it's not working because due to the reason is it's an the difference in x-axis and z-axis. The mainly the difference is x-axis and z-axis, mainly x and y-axis. So it's not working, right? So just keep aside and we'll write the code for camera movement. Just go to assets and go to scripts and create a camera movement. Create a new C# script, name it as camera movement. Just open this one. It's take time to open in Visual Studio. So here I'll write the code of camera movement. That means I already actually I done movement in 3D 3D game. Already I done movement, camera movement in 3D. Now we are doing in 2D, right? So I'll write same code which was already done in 3D game. I'll try is it working or not. So first of all we need to take a game object. That means game object means here it should be like a, it's move along with the player, right? So I'll take game object, I'll keep it should be public because I'll drag and drop in Unity. And game object player, we'll try is it working or not, we'll see that. And also I'm taking the values of offset and I'll calculate that values also. So private vector 3. Why we are taking here vector 3? Because the camera should move x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So it will should be there all the positions, right? That's why I'm taking the x-axis vector 3. So offset, I want to calculate the offset value. So first of all I want to calculate the offset value, that is trans camera position minus player position. So camera position, you can see the camera position minus player position is called offset value. So I am calculating the offset value. So position dot transform dot position player dot transform dot. So I think you understand that what I am doing. Just I am calculating the offset value, that is the position of camera and minus player position. Now I'll write in update, that is you can write, of course you can write in late update because it's render for every frame. So in late update, I'll write, I'll print that position. That means camera position, just transform dot position equal to, we calculated offset, right? So player position plus offset value. So player dot transform dot position plus offset value. just click, just control S, save it as, and try this one in here. What will happens we can see. Just main camera, you can add multiple ways, just drag here and drop here. You can see, yes, the camera movement script was added here. Just drag and drop, you can see the player object, and now we can see what happens. Of course the camera is moving. uh you can see the camera is moving. Yes, the camera is moving, not bad. Yes, it's good. But unfortunately, my camera is moving very smoothly and clearly also. So what we have done in 3D game, like same. So you can see the camera is moving very clearly. If the player is bouncing, right, the camera is also bouncing. So because the reason is only we are calculating the offset value and we done that. So we don't bounce and we can't, we should not see this background. Up to platform only we should view, right? So you can see here, uh, I want to see the position will start from here, and I want to see up to here only. My game view should be like this only, like this. I want to see entire down view, and I don't want to see, because the bouncing, the player is bouncing automatically, the camera is also bouncing. I don't want to do that. So just I'll write some other code which is very I want to set this position up to here only. So I'll write the what happening. So just I'll remove everything what I have written, and I'll write the code very smoothly. The camera should move and the value also. Just I'll remove this one. And we need public game object is a player, because we are following along with the player, sir, right? We need the player position. So we are taking that, and I'm taking another that is private. I'm keeping vector 3. I want to calculate the player position also. That means player value. We have to know where the player is. So I want to calculate player value where it is located. So that's why I'm taking private vector 3. So now I'm writing, first of all I want to calculate player value. So player value, so equal to new vector 3. So first of all, we all of us know that vector 3 having x comma y comma z. So having three axes, x and y. In x axis we are taking the player position, and y axis we are taking the camera, and z axis also camera position. We can see that the player is only moving x axis, right? It's not moving y axis, or it's not moving z axis. So you can observe here the player is moving only x axis. You can see the player is moving only x axis. So just I'll write the code which is so related to x axis, that is player dot position, transform dot position x comma y. We are taking transform dot position y, and z also transform dot position dot z. So yes, of course we done. Now just I want to print that what happens. We can see that transform dot position equal to, we calculated the player value, so I'm equating this value here. So player value, just keep semicolon, just control S. Just I calculated the player value. Now I want to add. Now we can see that what happens. Just make, save this one. Yes, now you can see, just click the main camera. Yes, of course we already added the player. Just now click this one. You can see what will happen. Yes, yes, it started, but unfortunately, it's starting from here. You can see the position is starting from here, right? Unfortunately, the position is starting from here, because the reason is we need to give starting value, starting position value of camera. You can see, you can observe the camera is starting from here, but the player is here, right? So we are getting some problem. So for that I want to take one value, then for that value the camera movement will start, and also camera will move along with the player. So this is my task now. So just stop and go to our Visual Studio and write the code which we can calculate the value, which is can keep as offset value. Just make it as public and float. Of course it's a float. The value you can take as offset. So now my task is, if the player is moving, the offset value should come here. I'll increase one and I'll say that. So my starting position should be, the offset value should be just like this, and the camera position is like this, and my camera scale should increase because I want to view just 2 seconds before what happening. If the enemy is coming, if the anything was there, I want to see. So I want to increase the, that means I want to move the scale along with the player at first. So this is my task. So for that, I'm writing the code. Just make in if statement, if it's moving front, that means it's moving right side, it should be plus, and it should be moving left side, it should be minus. So this is our task to write here. Just write player dot transform dot local scale, because I want to increase the local scale, right? So that's why I'm taking the scale value. You can see here they are having a lot of things, that local position. If you want to increase the position, then you can want to rotate the camera, you can use local rotate. So I want to increase the scale, so I'm using the scale, local scale. Now I want to increase the size, so that's why I'm taking, it should be, of course the size should be in x-axis, that's why I'm taking x, because the camera, the player is also moving in only x-axis, right? That's why I'm taking x-axis is greater than the, suppose the player is moving right side, so it should be greater than. So I'm giving the speed, that is 0f, and here I'm writing the code, that is player value equal to new vector 3 So I think it's getting error. New vector 3 v should be capital. So if you press v, it's automatically come. And player position, of course, it's on player position, player dot position, we are taking the position. So player dot position, sorry, I think player value. So player value dot x, that means it's moving x axis. So plus offset, we are, offset means it's starting position of camera. So offset, we, if you are giving offset is 6 or 7, I'll show in future what how offset is working, and also what is the offset value. So player value dot y and player value dot z. So we have done, that is for, because the camera also should move x-axis, right? Just I am attaching the offset value because the camera is starting from different. You can see here, in before what happens, the camera is starting from here. So I don't want to start the camera here. I want to start the camera from this by using offset value. So this is the way. Just transform dot position is equal to we done. Now in else part you can write, if less than 0, what happens? So just copy this one and paste it here. That means it's greater than 0, right? If we are writing else less than 0, just keep this one as a minus, because the offset value decrease left side, right? Just Control S and save it as Control S, and just stop this one. And in main camera you can see the offset value is 0. So I want to give offset value is 5, and now we can observe where the camera position is starting. You can see, yes, the camera is not bad. The camera, this everything was called as offset value. This everything was called as offset value. Now just I'll stop and I'll increase the offset value to 8. Then you can observe where it will start. Yes, this is the offset value now, not bad. And if you increase the offset value to 10, it's a starting position. Just 10, give the value is 10. Yes, no, now you can see that unfortunately my feather was cut. So I want to decrease my offset value. If you move, yes, it's moving. Yes, we can see everything. And if you move backside, it's moving. Yes, it's not bad. It's very clear, right? So just I want to decrease the offset value to 7. I think it's perfect. You can see that. Yes, not bad. It's perfect. This value is called offset value. Okay, yes, this that value is called offset value. So by that value it's calculating if the lock it's greater than it's moving right side, it will plus, and it should moving right left side, it should be minus. I think the camera movement is very clear. So just we'll play this one and we can see what happens. Just maximize. Yes, not bad. It's working fine. The camera is not moving. The platform, everything was nice, right? Yes, the smoother way it's working. So just stop this one. So that's all for today. This video. I'll come with another video.
I hope this video is helpful to you. In future, definitely I'll do more videos and more things, and let's subscribe this channel because if you support me, I'll do more and more videos, and do like and share also. And if you want to ask anything, just